Hello, guys. Welcome to a stream. I hope you can hear me. Tell me in the comment section. We are live. We're live. We're live. Welcome. Um, Today we don't have any red folder, so we don't expect a very clean price action. But you're going to see what is going to happen. So tell me if you're present on the comment section. Tell me if you're there. Welcome, Wa. Okay. Make sure that you've subscribed to my channel. Welcome, Westy. Loud and clear. Um, so I'd like you to tell me the kind of pairs that you guys want me to check out for you. So on my yesterday's video, there is something I posted. This was the external range liquidity, and you can see price opened with an NWOG, and it took out the highs. So that's why you're seeing a very strong bearish move. So this was yesterday's analysis. This is an NWOG, new week opening up. So price is currently about to invert the NWOG. All right. Okay. Few G's. Yo, what's up? Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. You have 12 guys locked. Guys from X, welcome, guys. You can tell me what you want to check. Okay, so I'm still waiting on you guys. Okay, so um so yesterday's analysis, I showed you that price is going to be reacting on bullish, and you can see it delivered. So I'm going to remove the drawing so that you can start afresh. So as always, what you do is you start from the high time frame, key level. On the high time frame, we're going to start on the weekly time frame. Look at what price did. Price took out there. I don't know if this is the all-time highs, but this is US 30. So the price took out the all-time highs. That's why we are seeing a very strong bearish momentum. So price has delivered external range liquidity. That's why we are seeing a very strong sell momentum. You can see the price has taken out liquidity. So when you drop down to this is also, there was the previous week high. This was a very strong buy side liquidity. So this was the previous week high. See, we are 16 on our live. So guys, I need to see your comments on the comment section. I want you guys to say something. You can tell me what you want to do, what you want to know today. All right, all right. Keep coming. John Kimani shot the Nasdaq. Definitely yes. So I'm starting with US 30. You've seen that the equal highs on the weekly time frame have been taken out. So and then the previous week high was taken out. So when you know that the liquidity has been taken out, we look for the opposite side. So let's check daily what was there. If there's anything substantial that you can see. So daily there's nothing apart from this fair value gap that is here. As you can see, the internal range to external range was in play, and it delivered according to my analysis yesterday. When price opened with an NWOG, this was a fair value gap. This is a weekly fair value gap. So this was an internal range to external range. And the price successfully delivered. So what can all right. So we've said that on so this was the new week opening up, and as you can see, the price is going to invert the NWOG. This was the new week opening up. Is the NWOG. So you can tell me in the comment section what you guys want to what you want to see. So we are having okay, a few G's. Can you hear me now? I'm back. I had just muted my microphone for some time, but you can hear me, right? Okay. So what you can see here is an NWOG, and there's a fair value gap over here as well. So I'm going to use a different color, but rest assured that I'm still bearish. So anything bullish is just a retracement. It doesn't mean we cannot take a retracement as a trade. You can still take. This is a H4, a VG. So what time is it? It's 9:31 New York local time. So we're expecting to see price this candle close below this NWOG, and then we can have a retracement inside the NWOG, and then we can short. But we just have to wait and see. But I am still maintaining a bearish price action. That is it. So I'm going to be checking Nasdaq, and then Euro USD and the other pair, NAS 100. So we are doing shorts. That's what I can see. So on Nasdaq, I don't know if price did what I expected yesterday, but I'm going to be checking. So we're going to start on the weekly time frame. So okay, few G's, welcome to my stream. The sound is all good. So you can tell me what you want to know on the comment section. I appreciate. So we are still on the all-time highs. I said it's very tricky to sell when it's on the all-time highs. So there's nothing on weekly, there's nothing on daily time frame, but the price took out the previous day high. And currently we are reacting from, if I check on 4 hours, the only thing that we have is this NWOG previous, the NWOG new week opening gap. So I can just do this. So if anything, I'm still maintaining a NWOG. I'm still going to maintain a bearish, but we are at the 0.5 or the equilibrium of the NWOG. So maybe we might see a some reaction on the buy side. What did we have here? You can see price generated a low inside an NWOG. This is sell side liquidity over here. Sell side liquidity over there. So let's see what happens. If price is going to go bullish, by 950 macro will be seeing that. So if I can check, so inside the NWOG, after the price took out the sell side liquidity, there's something interesting that is happening. I expect to see something that looks like bullish, but I'm still going to wait because there is unfilled fair value gaps over here. I don't know what this is, but I'm just going to wait and see what happens. So the last series of buy candles before an aggressive sell that did a stop hunt. So I'm going to see if price is going to be reacting from this area going to the bullish. But today, remember that we don't have the red folder, so we don't expect a very clean price action. Win Paul waiting to see if the NWOG on NAS, if it holds price for the buy, waiting for breaker to form on 3 minutes or 1 minute time frame. That's quite okay. Let's just wait and see what happens. So you can like my live. You guys can share. You can support this live by sharing. So I'm waiting to see. I think price is currently reacting from here. If you can see, this is Nasdaq. So let's see if the longs happen. You can put this as a low, and then we can maybe. We are waiting to see if the price is going to respect the NWOG. Let's just wait and see. But I'm maintaining this because on 1 hour time frame, price generated a sell side liquidity around the 0.5 level of the NWOG, and it is currently reacting from that. And then expect to see these unfilled fair value gaps, the price filling them. So let's just wait and see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. So if not, remember very well that today on Forex Factory, we don't have any red folder news. Okay, so that is it. Wait and see. So that is Nasdaq. So I'm targeting maybe 100 pips on this level, or maybe like 50 pips. I think should be fine. So let me check US30. Where's Dev? Dev, are you there? Dev, if you're in the comment section, you can say something. I don't know if you're following this live, but you're waiting to see. See, there's a bit of some consolidation around there. So on US30, what you can see is there's a reaction from the upper quadrant of the 4 hours if you value gap. So we're just waiting to see, but I'm still waiting. I want to see the price inverting this NWOG and then going to fill these and fill fair value gaps, and then we continue lower. So we don't have confirmations on the sell, but we just wait and see. But the bias currently is a sell. So you can see this small consolidation. The best thing we can do is just wait and see what happens. But I'm still bearish. So if you check US 30, because I'm maintaining a bearish price action, this is the trend continuation pattern. At 950, you see the price has come to this 15, because my bias is bearish. The price has come to this fair fair value gap on 15 minutes. These are my 15 minutes fair value gap. Price has done a retracement there, and it is currently bearish. So I'm expecting to see bearish price action. So if you have a pair that you want me to look at, now would be the time to tell me, so that yeah, let's just wait and see what happens. But okay, so I'll be checking gold for you. So we've said that on 15 minutes I've said that we are expecting a sell, and the price has done a retracement on 15 minutes, and currently we are at the 0.5 level of the H4 fair value gap. So we expect some type of reaction from here. 0. CE H4 fair value gap. CE means consequent encroachment from the H4 fair value gap. So maybe what we expect is to price to do a setup here, do a small retracement to the buy side. But because my bias is bearish, I'll just maintain a bearish. So I'm going to be checking gold for you. So that is guys live. So please say something on the comment section if you can hear me properly. Uh, if you are there, you can tell me on the comment section, so that you know that you're following closely. As you can see, the our bias is playing out very nicely. On 15 minutes, you can see this is the trend continuation pattern. So the price has done a stop point over here, generated a fair value gap, did a retracement inside, and it's crashing below. So the reason why I'm having a very strong bearish momentum or a bearish bias is because price did a stop point on the equal highs on the external range liquidity, what I was targeting on. So the price took out liquidity or high time frame liquidity. That's why we are seeing a very strong sell. So if anything that looks like a buy should be a retracement. So we just wait and see. So I like calling this one breaker in a trend. But since we have the 0.5 level of the weekly fair value gap, or I mean 4 hours fair value gap, we expect something that looks like a buy, but the price should continue lower. Let's just wait and see if price comes to this breaker in a trend and what it does. So those who want me to check gold, I'm checking it right now for you. Okay. Hello, Henry. Welcome to my stream. John Kimani on Nasdaq shorts of 15 minutes breaker or 5 minutes breaker. Let me check. Okay. So let me check Nasdaq first, and then I check gold. You see, I like trading these pairs. So let me check. Nasdaq is still the price action on Nasdaq is not very clean, but that is it. So price has hit H4, consequent encroachment of the fair value gap. So I want to see a price form a setup here. Price has formed a setup. and should go higher, but the buy is a short term. I wouldn't take the buy, but it has formed a setup. uh, I'm still maintaining a bearish price action. So if you have questions to ask, I'm happy to assist. So the price as the hit 4 hours fair value gap or the consequent encroachment, and the price should react. But I'm taking a buy because you can see the price has violated the inversion fair value gap. So there's no point in buying US30. Let's just maintain the bearish price action. You see? That's what I'm telling you. Price is just going below. So the price has done a stop. I still want to see a small retracement, maybe up to this level. But my main bias on US30 is a sell. So let me see if this top hand works. If the price uses this one as a breaker, and then maybe you can do a retracement on the buy side. Let's just wait and see. Okay. Okay. So anyone that is new on my stream, you're welcome. Let me check what is happening on gold now. You know, the last time I checked, gold has been selling. Hmm? So, yeah. 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 Mm. So, um, when you're selling, yeah, yeah, you're very okay. NAS, you're buying after 3 minutes breaker was triggered. Let's see what is happening on Nasdaq. You see, I don't have much experience on gold, so I may not be the best person to assist you with analysis on gold. So I'll just stick to Nasdaq and this pair. You can see my setup is actually in play. What I marked very well on Nasdaq. There's a there's a breaker that was triggered. Price is currently hitting my take profit. You can see over here. So you might need to ask why I'm buying on Nasdaq. I'll just give an explanation in a few minutes. Yeah, but remember today we don't have the red folder news, so we might not be having quality setups. I think Nasdaq has delivered very well. That's a win. I marked it for you, the ones that were following. Yes, 30, I don't like the price action. I'm just going to still maintain a bearish momentum, a bearish price action. Let's just wait and see what happens. So if you have a specific question, you can ask on the comment section. I'll be happy to assist you. 30 guys locked in. Welcome to my live. It's an honor to have you on board. So when Paul, from gold sellers, I'm triggering equal lows at 33.10. So gold has been very bearish. So I wouldn't have an opinion on buys. The price has not confirmed that it is bullish. So the best thing we can just do is just wait and see what happens. So currently I'm having a win on Nasdaq. US30, I still want to see price reacting from that level. I still want to see that breaker going up. But the buy is a short term, but still might happen. Okay. Yeah. So we just keep waiting and see what happens. So I did some analysis on, there's some few folks who asked for my assistance on some forex pairs here. I don't know how it went. Let me just check. So if you're having questions, I can answer them. I'm targeting 33, 10 as my take profit. So in short, what you're saying is you're selling gold. So that is the bias in gold. Let me check. This thing has been selling like it's, damn. Mm. Kianga kishit. So actually even Euro USD delivered my buy side liquidity, but it has been so bearish. So let's just stick to Nasdaq and US 30. Mm. Iko mpaka hiyo. So we are waiting to see if Nasdaq is still going to go higher, but it has delivered some pips from the breaker around 43 pips. I don't know how much you look for, but Nasdaq has delivered from where I called price. The best thing we can do is just wait to see if it goes higher. But I'm maintaining a bearish price action in general, as I said. So as you can see, US 30, it's just bearish. There's nothing bullish. So, and there's no way I can catch this trade, to be honest. There's no way I can, because on 15 minutes, there was a retracement into a bearish fair value gap, and price is still going below. You can see, as I said, it's buying US 30. This is the fair value gap. My bias is bearish. So after 9:30, delivery price did a retracement into this fair value gap. And that's why you're seeing a very strong bearish momentum. So if anything, anyone who would have sold, if you wanted to maybe like tap into the sell, if you wanted to tap into the sell, this would be your breaker in a trend. You see these sell candles. You see these sell candles before the buy candles before price close below. So this is an entry, and then put your stop loss above here. So that is what I see. So we just wait and see what happens. In simple terms, this is a breaker. After the price did a stop point on 15 minutes, this is where the breaker was formed. A breaker in a trend. This is how we tap into a move. This is how we tap into a move. So these were the shots from the breaker in a trend. Put your stop loss over there, and then you can target like maybe the number of pips that you want. So I might not have given a very accurate setup on US 30, but this would be the setup that anyone would take, knowing that you have a bearish bias. So the last buy, the last sell before the price bought, going into a fair value gap. So the price comes closes below. So a retracement into that level, you can see it's cruising down. So we just wait and see. Let me check Nasdaq, what's going to happen there. What is happening over there? So I will not be doing this live for a long time. Maybe by I don't know if it's 11. I'll be, because today we don't have high probability trades. So let's just wait and see what happens. If you have questions to ask, you can ask. I'm happy to assist. I'm happy to answer your questions. We are starting the week at a very high note. You can see Nasdaq is still delivering to the buy side, as we said. The reason why is anyone would buy on Nasdaq, let me tell you why, and why I'm selling on US 30. I don't like looking at the two pairs at the same time, but let me just assist those who need to understand. Mm, when you check the 1 hour time frame, what do you see? There are lows or sell side liquidity that was generated inside some key level. That was the new week opening up. So you can see here. So this is like, actually, I don't know if I'm out of my mind, but there's something here. It looks like a fair value gap, but this broker, I think this broker is not as clear. Let me check Blackboard. I think there should be an NWOG over here. I think on Pepperstone there is, yeah, there's an NWOG over here. You see, this was my analysis, and price has been reacting from this breaker on the video that I did yesterday. So if you checked, you'd see that I called I called. If you shorted Nasdaq, Will Thanos Maven, welcome to my live. I have been buying Nasdaq, my G. So let me show you the setup and the reason why I was buying Nasdaq. Let me show you the setup I had on Nasdaq. So I've been buying Nasdaq. Then as you see that, I was buying from this key level down here. And the reason why is what I was trying to explain to some few people here. Why I was buying Nasdaq. So the thing is, price generated sell side liquidity inside an NWOG and took it out. So I think the sell is not the buy is not a long term move, but was still valid. Okay, just to show you. So my prediction yesterday, I said that the price, these are my markings that I did on my video yesterday. The price took out sell side liquidity, came and closed above the order block, which became a breakup. Price retested, so I was expecting a bullish price action, and you can see that's what happened over here. Price took out this buy side liquidity, and it opened with an NWOG today, and it went actually higher. But now there's this NWOG over here. So what did price do? Price came and generated liquidity inside the NWOG like this. You see? So once price did a stop and on the sell side liquidity inside a key level, that's why I was longing it. That is my high time frame analysis on Nasdaq and why I was buying. And the price has delivered some 40 something pips. 31 guys on my live. Thank you, and welcome. Stop loss hit successfully. What were you trading, Achi? Marvin, thank you, man. I'm making progress because of you. I bought using 3 minutes breaker after tapping NWOG. You see, it's not just about tapping NWOG when Paul. It's about the sell side liquidity that was inside the NWOG. And you can see even US 30 is actually playing out very nicely as we called price. You can see. So I was telling you, I have no reason to buy US 30. It's actually hitting my take profit. So this is a breaker in a trend. On 50 minutes, there was a fair value gap that was created. Price came inside the fair value gap and has been reacting from that. You can see this is the 50 minutes fair value gap, and my bus has been bearish and it's almost hitting my take profit. So that is it. If you have questions to ask, I'll be happy to assist. Minister of Notes and Coins, I want to see why my short went wrong. Uh, Thanos can respond to that, or I can respond to that as well. But I hope you are shorting Nasdaq, but I've just explained to you why your short was not valid. I'm happy to assist you right now. Actually, your stop loss got hit. Nasdaq sell was triggering equal lows below the NO cooked. You see, there's a difference. Let me show you something on Nasdaq. Um, sell too. Oh my god. So I'm going to explain to you why Nasdaq is buying. You can see I have been buying Nasdaq. The ones that came to my stream earlier so that I was buying. So I have to explain why I was buying to Achi and Minister of Notes and Coins. 35 guys locked in. Thank you. So the reason is when you check on 1 hour, price generated sell side liquidity inside this key level. The key level is an NWOG, you see? So this is the sell side liquidity. Price came and traded the sell side liquidity. And then we are having some unfilled fair value gaps up here. And unfilled fair value gaps are normally targets. So that is why I've been buying NASDAQ and selling US that. Okay? I don't like to looking at both pairs, but I just had to do it. You can see, this is it. I had my setup over there. So you see, I've just been buying that pair. So we just wait and see what happens. But I'm targeting these unfilled fair value gaps to be filled. If you've started the stream late, that is what I said. 36 guys, welcome to my live. Achi, journaling this. Yes, keep journaling this so that you don't find yourself in some mess. So yeah, we are winning on Nasdaq and US 30. So if you're risking like how many pips on Nasdaq? 10 pips, you'd have made like 47 pips right now. So for the scalpers, this is your time. This is how you win. This is how you win. So you journal that why you lost that. It's okay to lose. Actually, don't be hard on yourself. It's actually normal. So you can share my live on your platforms. I'll be happy to be doing this. So that is it. Let me see what's happening on US 30. Okay. Yeah. But there was a very beautiful delivery on US 30. You can see. From the breaker in a trend, it actually went to around 78 pips. So this is still a good win on US 30 as well because our bias was very clear. It's a sell. So anything that looks like a buy was simply a retracement. Yeah. Remember today's on Monday? We don't have red folder. So whenever we don't have red folder, we cannot catch high quality setups. So if you have questions to ask, now would be the time. 32 guys like locked in. So we just wait and see what happens. Be very patient. Right, right. It's good. Okay. So if you remember, I said that anything that looks my bias is bearish, but whenever we find like 4 hours key levels, we expect price to do a very strong retracement from there. So and then we have some unfilled fair value gaps in this work that is now an area of a resistance. So we expect the price to even come up here from this level. See, let's see what happens. You should, even if you have a sell setup or a sell bias, you need to be flexible so that you catch quality setups. So we are reacting from this fair value gap over here. Maybe we come up here and then maybe go below. So the best thing we can do is just wait and see. So if I would be able to catch this buy, how would I do it? So the first rule says price must have reached high time frame key level. I hope you can hear me. You can tell me in the comment section, please. I'll appreciate. So the key level is this fair value gap, bullish fair value gap. 1, 2, 3 candles. The price the price closed inside the fair value gap. So it means it's respecting the fair value gap. If you drop down to the lower time frame, what do you see? You look for a breaker. And then let me tell you something. Whenever you see prices reacting aggressively like this, all right, look at what is happening. The price does not have sell candles. So be sure that the price will come back and fill all this. So this is the 4 hours fair value gap. What did price do? How do you catch the buy? Look for the previous area of resistance and wait for it to fail. So in this case, we had a fair value gap over here. Candle came and closed above. So a small retracement and we're having this strong move to the buy side. So let's check what is happening on Nasdaq. Our stream will not be very long today. We are cruising high actually. So yeah, that is it. Calvo Jared, US 30, 955 inversion entry. Yes, you are very right. The buy has been very active, very successful on US 30. But the key level has been the fair value gap and the order block. Yeah. Wacha tuone vile inaenda. Okay. Um, so my friend from Germany, Mariana Wolf. So the reason why we trade on 1 minute time frame is for entries mostly. So we cannot take we take these entries on on 1 minute time frame because for the sake of having a very solid risk management. You see, so this is 1 minute time frame, and you see the price did a breaker, did a retracement inside. You see the risk is very little over here, and then this was like 10 pips, and the price has gone to like 50 pips. So that is like 5:1. That is the reason we do that. But for precision, when it comes to trading these indices, you have to be in line with the high time frame. If you're not in line with the high time frame, then you're cooked. So it doesn't matter the time frame that you use as long as you're using the high time frame, narrative. Westy order block supporting price higher on Nasdaq. When your Alihata buys could have entered on this. You see these order blocks. The problem when you get into these order blocks, yes, it might be very perfect right now, but in future you might get cooked. So the best thing I advise anyone is to wait on the price to form a 50-minute key level, and then look for a stop hand and then get into the trade. So let's see what is happening on Dow. But Nasdaq is actually performing very well. If you have questions to ask, you can keep asking them. I'd be happy to assist you. You can see price has been cruising higher. The reason why we are having this buy is because the price reached a 4-hour key level, which is a fair value gap. And these order blocks over here, these are high time frame key levels. These are fair value gap. So the price will actually come up here, and then we can have shorts on targets. So this is a breaker. A breaker is the last. This is an inversion fair value gap. Sorry. So inversion fair value gap is a fair value gap that has failed. Okay. Keep the questions coming. I'm going to be answering them for you. So I'd have bought from the inversion, put my stop loss down here. What you're doing is at a trading session. I might not ask you to execute trades. We're just sharing logic why you would get into such trades. Okay. Yeah. If you have questions to ask, I'd be happy to assist. All right. Marizona. Marizona Jerry, you can ask. Marizona Jerry, you can ask your question. Marvin Venos Wilson. That was a 1.5. Yeah, risk reward. That was a beautiful trade actually. On Nasdaq. US30. I would not have got into the trade personally, but I was, it's hard to interpret two pairs at the same time. Yeah. So the reason why Thanos is saying it's a 1.5, 1 is to 5, is because you're risking like 10 pips to get 50 pips, 55 pips. So that is 5 is to 1 or 5, 1 is to 5, something like that. The question is already in these charts. Let me check. Marizona, I didn't see a question. Okay. Okay, I see a question. Marizona Jerry. With that in mind, can someone consider a buy at the moment? Because we now have price closing below the 15 minutes. Order block now on breaker. Okay, which pair are you talking about, Marizona? Just sorry, I missed that. I missed that question. I'm sorry. So please, if you I've seen the question, but please tell me the pair and what exactly the order block. We now have price closing above the 15 minutes plus order block now breaker. So which pair are you talking about? Are you talking about Nasdaq or US 30? Marizona. You're naughty. You're naughty is my cousin. He's an aspiring trader. I want to encourage him live. I want to encourage him that he's going to be a successful trader. So what we are having is US 100 here. This is Nasdaq. It's called US 100 or Nasdaq or NAS 100. Okay. So it's one and the same thing. Or if you're trading futures, you can call it NQ. So Marizona, please, I'm waiting for you to respond to what I've asked because I've seen your question, but I had missed it. So please, if you tell me the pair that you're asking and we just rephrase the question, then I'll be able to answer you. Sorry, I missed it the first time. Okay, Nasdaq US 100. So let me get back to your question, Marizona. With that in mind, can someone consider a buy at the moment because we now have a price closing? Yes, actually, the reason you see by the time when you're asking that questions what at 10:07. Let me check what 10:07 that was. Yeah, okay. 10:07, 15 minutes time frame breaker, right? Let me get on 15 minutes time frame with another worker so that I don't. No. On 15 minutes, you don't have a breaker yet. You don't have an order block closing above the 50 minutes order block. It's not a breaker yet on 15 minutes, Marizona. This one is not an order. This is not a breaker yet because we don't have the serious displacement. This is not a displacement. It's not a strong displacement. This can be even turtle soup. I want to see candles closing above seriously like this one. This is not a serious displacement. So just know that this is not a displacement on 50 minutes. It might look like one, but this is not a serious. This is not what I like to call a displacement because if I put these ones like this, you see, there's no displacement on 50 minutes time frame, Arizona. Okay, I hope I've answered your question. So, my friend from Germany, Mariana. So the reason why we get into the 1 minute time frame is for scalps. We take trades with scalp. We might not wait for long-term trades, but scalping between the short time frames. But we have to use the high time frame narrative to get into the trades. So Marizona and Wolf, I hope I've answered the question. Can keep bringing more questions. I'm happy to assist. Yeah, yeah, that one. The problem is that one is not yet a breaker because we don't have displacement. We are still having price still pushing the order block lower. Like the price is pushing from, the price is experiencing a resistance from that level. I'll appreciate. And if you have another question to ask, I'm happy to assist. Before we call it a quit. Today's on Monday. We don't have much to do, but I think we have had a very successful. Let's tell you why I would buy Nasdaq and why I would buy US30 and why I was selling US30 at the same time. So I'm going to do that in the next 5 minutes, and then I end the stream. Just few minutes, and then I start explaining why I got into those trades. I'll be sharing those setups on my X. Just 5 minutes, and then I can do that. What about that inversion fair value gap on the left? Okay, let me check for you. Are you talking about 15 minutes time frame? Arizona. You see, this one now is an inversion fair value gap. Yeah, this is okay. This is an inversion fair value gap. You can see it. 1, 2, 3 candles. The price came and closed above. This is an inversion. Price might go higher, but typically I like taking trades from the. You see, this one might be a small retracement because if you check Nasdaq, we took out serious external liquidity, so that's why we might have a very strong sell, but the setup might be there for a buy. But these trades are not there to be held. Let me just tell you the truth. So I'm sure you're talking about this one. I'm sure you're talking about this inversion. The price might go higher. Absolutely. It's no problem. But we like taking trades from this level, get our pips, and then go out. Arizona, I hope I've answered your question. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to be telling you reasons why I got into that trade, and then we call the stream. We call it that for today. You'll be doing this every day, so um, let's make sure that you tune in. That is doing some good job from this side. So Jesus Christ. Yeah, I left. Marizana, just come to my X account. I'm going to explain to you better over there because I don't know what exactly you're talking about. Because I'm hoping that you're talking about 50 minutes time frame. Marizana. No news day matata. Exactly. Daisy. Welcome. Siku hakuna news inakwanga matata. What is it? So this was more like a tape reading session. So if I was to explain why there was a sell on US30 and a buy, a general sell. So as you can see, let me start on weekly time frame just to explain once again so that you make sure that you understand. The price took out external range liquidity, which was these highs, these equal highs. So when price takes out a serious high time frame liquidity, you need to look for opposite side now. So on daily there was nothing, on 4 hours there was nothing, but at the time when New York was opening, price came to this fair value gap. Okay, you remember when I was marking the stop hand? Look at this. So what do we have? We have an NWOG that has been inverted. So price might be bullish, but it will be reacting from this NWOG, mark body to body. So the price might come up to here and then continue bearish. But now the current price action, the price came up to this fair value gap over here. You see it? this fair value gap, and candle closed inside it, inside the fair value gap. If you drop down to the 1 minute time frame, you see this is the 4 hours fair value gap. If you drop down to the lower time frame, how do you catch the setup? Look for the previous area of resistance and wait for it to fail. Should be this fair value gap over here. So price came, closed above. This is what I can call a displacement, and then a candle came inside. So you can buy from the inversion. You can buy from the inversion like that. You see, price has delivered, I think, of 100 pips. So in my stream, just be sure that I'm going to be delivering over 100 and 200 pips when it comes to US30. You see, we still new, and I'm getting to know how I can be doing this stream effectively. So this is, you see, this is 100 and something, 131 pips. My G, you can make so much money with this pair. Yeah, thank you, Mariana. Thank you for telling them to push the like button. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate. Shout out to my friend from Germany, Mariana. You're the right definition of a support system. So you see, price is still going higher. So I explain why price is buying on Nasdaq as well. You see, there is, this was a so if I go to, if I can just remove these ones now and go to 1 hour time frame, as you know very well that price took out the external range as I explained. So now what do you see here? Price generated, there was an NWOG when price opened today. This is an NWOG, new week opening up. This is a gap. So NWOG. So our analysis is based on high time frame. So you see price generated sell side liquidity inside this key level down here. And what happened? Price came, took out the first people to buy. Okay. So if you drop down to 1 minute time frame, I can remove the rectangle now, show you. So we can look for a setup or the setup that we took earlier. If you check earlier on my stream, I was explaining this. Look at this. This is the last series of buy candles or up close candles before an aggressive sell that did a stop hunt on 1 minute time frame. See this? This was a setup stop hunt. Like that. So once price came and closed above at exactly 9:39, we were here on stream. You can go check the order block, and now it became a breaker. And you can see actually price has even offered a second entry on this. You can see price has come back here, and it is actually up like I think 30 pips or something from here. You see, this is 30 pips. If you're even using the smallest of the lot size, you can make some misheveve over there. So this was the reason I was buying. I'm not going to be looking at other pairs. I'm going to be checking Nasdaq and US30 every day. You can be sure you can make some money over here. So that is it. Actually, we typically had a 1:5:1 risk reward. The price went around 50 something pips, risking like 10 pips. That's all for today, unless you have questions to ask. Life of Naveria. I think the fact that 50 minutes 10 a.m. candle failed to displace above also previous candle. Oh my god, I don't know what you're saying. I don't understand what Life of Naveria is saying. I think the fact that 50 minutes 10 a.m. candle failed to displace above can previous. No, I don't. You see, the way Life of Naveria is explaining, that's not how I look at analysis. Marizona Jerry, maybe look at. You can elaborate that. Let me check. I hope you are talking about hourly. Let me remove this. So the 10 a.m. candle, which one is it? So this one, it failed to displace higher. Yes, but now it also took out sell side liquidity. Look at this and see what. See, look at this. Price took out the low and closed inside. This is a rejection block. You see, this is a strong rejection. It means you're going to be maybe feeling these inversions fair value gap from here. I mean, sorry, unfilled fair value gaps around this place. But anything is possible. I'm not really sure of. But then also you can look at this. The last sell candle before an aggressive buy. I think the price can even go below. Look at this. Price close below. You see? This is what I call a breaker because this is the last sell candle before an aggressive buy that took out liquidity. So the liquidity is here probably or even below. So this is an order block. Price came and closed below. So what we are trading on 930 or on 950 is just a retracement into this breaker. So we still want to see price go below, but you can always trade the retracement also. So I think I understand what Nigeria was saying, but that is it. Nice one, Macolin. Oh my God, how do you know my name? Nice one, Macolin. Yeah, I'm shocked, but thank you. I appreciate your support. Marizona Jerry, maybe look at how the 9 a.m. candle is treated. Jesus. I think you're very key on details, but that is it. You can say something on the comment section and then we can end our lives. I appreciate. Tomorrow, same time, same place. Lord McCollin, yeah. Thank you, Mariana. Big up. It's so nice to have you here, my friend from Germany. She trades cryptocurrency. We're going to be having her here. She's going to be telling us how she does trading. Life of Nigeria. Niko na swali bro, displacement sio valid. Niko na swali bro, displacement sio valid na kuna fair value gap na CISD. Depends. Displacement, to me, displacement, the only displacement I can see on 1 minute time frame. Let me show you. The only displacement I would talk about, my friend. Look at this. The last series of buy candles before an aggressive buy, an aggressive sell that did a stop, and this is it. So when this candle came and closed above, okay, this is what I like calling a displacement. You can call it change of character or change in state of delivery. I like to keep it so simple. But there was no fair value gap that was created. But still, price delivered 50 pips. So sometimes let us not follow these rules like it's the end of life. We can be flexible at least to maybe to allow some, I don't know what sources you've read from, but that's how I like doing it. Asking myself the same question. Jesus Christ, you guys can come to my ex, and we can discuss that, because right here you cannot be able to my ex. I can be able to explain and answer your questions very well, because you'll be sharing the photos with me, and I'll be able to answer the questions. So on X you can check me out. My name is Lord of Merchants. There can only be one Lord, but I'm the Lord of Merchants. You can check me out, and that is it for today. So appreciate you, bro. Asante. Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are always, bro. Top grades. Let me tell you something. I may be saying that I'm tape reading, but in real sense, I'm giving you live trades. You see, I'm giving you live trades, but I can only call it. You see, I'm executing from my side. I don't trade on TradingView. Okay. Yeah, my broker does not support TradingView. That is it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We are always here. You can subscribe I'll always be here. Kazi safi, keep up. Steward L225, welcome. Yeah, you can leave me a small comment for me over there. I'll appreciate. And tell me something on the comment section. Yes, absolutely. This builds confidence and consistency. Lakini wewe na ameteseka huko. Wale bro, jali story itakuwa sawa. Achi, keep showing up to my life. You're going to be happy. Very successful in trading. Trust me. Thank you, learning a lot. Marikui. Please subscribe, please follow my trading. Appreciate it. Mbe Achi ndo wenu. Achi. Achi. Yeah, sorry for the loss. We took your money. Because your stop loss was our take profit. I still have a lot to ask on today's price action. We'll meet on X Pale. Thanks to. Welcome Arizona. I'm happy to assist. I got you. Okay? Follow me on X. Hatutakwa sana. Alafu hata hizo bundles mkileta bado niko sawa. Na jamaa fulani hapa amelituti anaitwa Mitch. Tupatane hapo kwanza. You can ask me whatever question you want to know on X. I'm happy to assist. Okay? Sasa mzee. Thank you. Be blessed.